And we're live. Hi everyone, this is amateurgamer, and I'll be returning to Beyond All Reason Cast. Now moving on to a 3v3 on the Supreme Isthmus map. On the top right corner, we have U6BKEP. I don't even know what that stands for. The blue gecko. That's red. And then orange is the fire gecko. Oh yeah, the first one's yellow. I was just looking at the name, I'm like, I don't know what I need to pronounce. Okay, and for the bottom left corner, we have green is Canudo, blue is Mochi, and teal is Holly. So if I were to take a guess, like just from initially what I'm seeing, I would say the odds are going to be in favor of the top right corner because just from their names, it's clear that they're from the same clan, even though clans don't exist and Beyond All Reason, and that probably means that they're better at communicating than the other team, in theory. So, looking at this, we have two players holding the front line. Yellow. I thought yellow. Okay, yellow. Oh! I didn't realize you could build amphibious construction vehicles there. Interesting. So yellow is taking advantage of the vehicle plant so that they could build land units but also take advantage of the water. Teal is really far back. It seems like teal is... I hear some combat. It seems like teal is just happy backfilling the rest of the map to the left and bottom left corner. So we are seeing... We're seeing some slight raids, but nothing serious. Are these guys actually submerged? I think they are, so they are actually hard to hit. Interesting. And what is that? An eel. So yellow will figure out very... Ooh, going for shipyard even... I guess you need to scout to know if your opponent's going by the water route. We're seeing some metal extractors, some basic defenses. I mean, if they're building exploiters, that could hold out some simple raids. And meanwhile, we are looking at... Has that pawn been just like drawing the aggro this whole time? Probably. So we do have a radar tower here, radar tower here. Yeah, it's basically 2v2 in the center, and then if they don't make progress there, then it's gonna be quite interesting to see how things progress. Yeah, teal is just happy grabbing everything in the back. So I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if they're going for tech too. Yellow is investing quite a bit on... Is it a huge investment to their navy? It wouldn't be worth it since the opponent is not going for navy. Yeah, they're building a lot of defenses for an attack that may not be coming from the water. So we are seeing some back and forth bouts here. The question is orange? Yeah, orange is also going for tier 2. I don't know what yellow is doing though. Yeah, yellow used up a lot of resources for something they may not get back. Okay, so there's an opening here that... Is that red or orange? Red is trying to take advantage of. And they might actually be able to do quite some damage. Man, this is not what you want happening. Having your opponent sneak through. Yeah, they just found an opening and just went through it. Now, it does slow them down, but they still have their tech 2s. And now red and orange are probably sensing vulnerabilities because green is not quite in a good position to... They're getting a fat boy. Ooh, that is a very interesting decision. Now, normally that may backfire, but the fact that they have these Lazaruses that are reviving these units will be very helpful, because essentially, while these units take a lot longer to build, having tier 1 units that you slowly build up is going to pay a lot of dividends, because green's not gonna have that kind of resource. Man, they're just throwing everything at them. So red is using the same... Ooh, blue's commander might have fallen. Might have. This is not looking good for the bottom left corner. But at the same time, if the bottom left corner decides to make a serious push... Oh, I see. Never mind. I take it back. I thought the Navy wouldn't play much of a role, but the fact that they could harass all of this means that green is basically out of the picture. With green out of the picture, teal struggling to contain it, because teal was hoping green and blue will hold this off, but that isn't going to happen. Are these hovercrafts? Yeah, once they arrive and inflict economic damage on teal, it's basically over. Yeah, that's the thing about these games. It's like, yes, if you hold the front, you'll be in a great spot. Oh, that fat boy is not happy. And there are enough Sheldons here. Yeah, I think this game has been decided. So initially, I did say I believe the top right corner, because they'll probably communicate better. Now, I do wonder if going for all of those naval units could have paid off. Man, red is just absolutely demolishing the economic. I feel like for the ranking for economic damage, red is definitely won it. But yeah, right now, green is pretty much out of the picture. I mean, green hasn't given up, okay? Green hasn't given up, but they're on the back foot. They're struggling to make everything work. And I have a feeling the top, yeah, especially now that these hovercrafts are coming in from the other corner, there's just no way to defend all of it. Like, I do feel like there's a reason why people play 8v8 on this map, because there's a lot of ground to cover. If you play 3v3, 4v4, 2v2, oh man. It's just so easy to maneuver around your opponents. So overall, I feel like this map is just not suited for lower player counts. Just because, like, it's either you get stalemate in the center, You get stalemate until someone circle around, destroy everything, because you can't defend everything. That just isn't going to happen. And as we are seeing here, red and orange. I mean, it's basically blue. Sorry, teal. Blue's forces were really limited. They built some Melsers, but not enough. And of course, their economy is also in shambles, allowing the enemy to just go to the back. Like I said, the map is just not suited for 3v3. Even 8v8, right there. What happens? 8v8, you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, even 8v8, like, there are still openings your opponents can't exploit if you're not careful. But yeah, like I said, red was responsible for destroying most of the enemy resource production, which basically crippled them. Orange, I guess orange was responsible for creating openings in the center, which allowed red to get through and do some pretty devastating raids. And because red's unit were able to inflict a lot of economic damage, they're just more efficient. I still question. I guess having naval units is good because then you don't have all of your units, all of your forces concentrated in the center, because you get the returns you get from that is lower. So honestly, I feel like if yellow had went for air, that would have worked fine as well. Anyways, let's just show that if you're holding the center, you better hold it. Otherwise, you're just at the mercy, because you can't respond to enemy units just going through destroying economic production buildings. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.